Happy Saturday, everybody. We have last minute decided we're going to take the Corvette and the camper somewhere local, about 40 minutes away, to a campground for the night. We didn't have anything else to do, so why not? It's easy enough. So right now, we still have the Corvette in the garage, so we don't even have the hitch on at the moment. So that's our first step. So go ahead.
A lot of people ask how to go about it and how we deal with the tag, that kind of stuff, but I tried to make it as quick as possible. So I just did like a quick detach tag deal, and right now I have one of these on the back of Luna, but obviously that's gonna change when we finally decide to get a tag for the little camper. But at any rate, tag comes off, and then it's just like a normal receiver hitch on any other car or truck, I guess. A little tighter than, say, my truck is, but same concept. Safety bit in place, and then I've got the four-way coming off the lights. And just because I don't have anywhere else to put this right now, we'll leave it on the back of Luna, and then we'll get backed up and go from there. Alright, so obviously backed up and hooked up. One of the different things with this setup on versus a normal vehicle is obviously the Corvette's not made for this. So again, we did the weight distribution hitch to kind of get some weight off the tail of the car and balance the car back out. It is a little bit of a process to hook it up, but you know, get backed up, get hooked up, and then you put these torsion bars in place, and they go here, and that's what helps pick the tail of the car back up and distribute the load over the whole car versus just on the tail of the car and run into scrubbing or stuff like that. But the way, obviously this jack's in the way, so I added another jack down here. Several things had to change to make this setup work, but it's kind of something that we put our mind to and wanted to do. And so this is pretty much the best method I've found so far. Now, that could change, but at any rate. So get the first bar in place, and then I still use this jack here to bring the car up. Until I can get that first bar in place. Go ahead and secure it. And then for this side here, just run this one down to support it a little bit. I'll bring this jack all the way up. So it stops. Tighten it down so it'll stay in place. In. And you let it go down on the bars. Tighten that down, and then that part of things are done. Safety chains, breakaway, and then, you know, one of the things, you know, even though it's a small camper, it still has the electric brakes on the axle, and I wanted to utilize that, but I didn't want to mount a 7-way plug on the back of the car. Just aesthetics, you know, I thought about it, but I just decided not to. So what I wound up doing, number one, then I would have had to put a brake controller probably in the car or something of that nature, but what I wound up doing is just doing the simple 4-way with a module tied to the tail lights to get my blinkers, running lights, all that good stuff. And then on the trailer itself, obviously 7-way again. Kurt makes this, it's a Bluetooth brake controller module. It's pretty neat. It's all self-contained. It's for if you have a vehicle that you've already got the 7-way, but you don't want to go through the hassle of putting a brake controller in. You just plug this in and it links to your phone, and it's all inertia based. So basically you set the max you want, and the harder you're trying to stop, the more it applies the brakes. And you can set it all through your phone, so it's pretty neat. So I just use a 7-way to 4-way adapter, plug this into the adapter and then the trailer into this, and then I pull power from the house battery off the camper. So all I have running to the car is my 4-way for the signals itself. So that way I'm not worried about drawing too much from the car or not having my brakes. It's all still set up as safe as possible, given the situation. But it works out pretty well. But that's kind of what we got going on. I'll finish hook up and we'll go from there.
We made it and all set up now. We are in Cullman, Alabama, which it was only about 30 minutes from our house, so not bad at all. Got all set up. This is a cool place. They've got an inflatable water park over in this pond area, and then there's a beach. So we plan to go over there here in just a minute and cool off. This Alabama heat is brutal. So that's the plan, and then come back later, cook some steaks, hang out, and just have a chill Saturday. Hey, Jessie. Got her fan, of course. So they're spoiled. So we're over at the water park in this pond area at the campground. It's really cool. I don't know that we're gonna do it. We're just hanging out on the beach here. Little beach area. Here's our setup. We found this little tent at a sporting store with these little chairs, and it's perfect for the beach. But this is a real nice place. Water feels great. So should be a fun time. I'm gonna get back in the water.